I'm Neil Folberg. I'm from Israel, and I'm a photographer. So I began looking for a desert landscape, open, wild, someplace that didn't have any associations, and Iceland was sort of an obvious choice. I wanted it to be experiential. I wanted it to be something that people could put themselves into, which is an experience of journeying, looking, seeking, and trying to figure out exactly where you are and what are the phenomena that we're seeing. So I went to the Faroe Islands and I experienced this total solar eclipse. We know it's going to happen. It's happening, and it's happening right behind that watch. And that became the metaphor for these images, experiencing what you can't always see. That's the sunstone. It's another device for finding where you are, and it's another device for seeing something that you can't see. Well, this is the first time that I've actually used anybody in my images of landscape, and in this case I used myself. And I think it's not really me, I'm sort of a stand-in for anyone. We're always looking to reach that horizon, so I actually did this experiment. I backed into the North Sea at low tide to try and see if I could measure the distance to the horizon with a rope, which is of course a hopeless task. This is taking place at 11:45 at night. The sun is finally setting. The steam is coming out of the ground here, and I realized that I could project myself into the scene. The resolution of these images is so extreme that every little point here, every little crystal that I've thrown into the air or has fallen onto the ground is visible and present. I've always wanted a book that wasn't made with any compromises. It was made the way that I wanted it to be made entirely. These prints are wonderful in the size they are. They need to be large. But in order to absorb the whole concept in the series, you need to see it all at once, and that's this book. Taking measure seems to be both specific and ambiguous. It's like trying to figure out where you are, but it has two kinds of meanings. You can take measure of yourself, or you can take measure of the phenomena that you're seeing. I think for me, this book is the ultimate presentation for this project. It's everything in one place, the entire series. It allows people to take the journey that I took, to think some of the thoughts, to stand in my place, and to develop their own way of looking at the ideas that I'm presenting.